All right, so thanks, Lauren. And let's check out the kill count leaders for the day. You know, tracking all the stats here, paintballaccess.com. Go and check out the stats for every single event so far. And those are the event kill count leaders. Damian Ryan, 29. Chad George with 20. And that first game, he put most of those kills up in that first game. And then Archie Montemayor, 14. AJ Law had 13. And then Brad McCurley statting as well with 13. So hats off to those guys. Really love what Brad McCurley's doing. Let's check out the fantasy points. Who's leading out there? Oh, Damian Ryan. I got him on my team. 5,800 points. Chad George also had a great day, 4,000. Bobby Avilas doing a good job for everyone that picked him, 3,600. Brad McCurley, what a great value, 35. And then Marcelo Margot, man. Marcelo Margot stepped up for the Ironman today, and you know, also still our leader in the Top Gun Award, which is the, you know, we're going to crown the best paintball player on earth across 6 different measures of statistical greatness, and Marcelo Margot leading the charge in that, on that side of things, which he was doing also heading into this event last year. And so, wow, you know, Marcelo Margot and the Ironman 2-0 today, and they needed that. They're probably going to go and be happy this evening, have some meetings, and try to come back and put another 2 wins on the board tomorrow. So let's check out some highlights before we sign off here from the first day, 2013 PSP World Cup. So these were those early challengers games today that we saw. It was Royalty and DMG. Royalty won that game 7-3 against DMG. It was close early on though, Todd.
You know, great move right there, coming through the middle. Now, I saw a lot of this today. I like the mate plays at the middle that some of these teams are making. And running down the snake right now, this is the Oswego getting him, but forgetting he didn't miss him. Oh my gosh, he's still there, and they shoot each other out.
Oswego, is that a type of cheese?
You know what, man? I meant Osvaldo.
It's been a long day.
I'm sorry.
Oswaldo, one of the best snake players for CEP, and he's in there getting it done. You know, he was kind of hit or miss for them, but hey, Oswaldo, you know, he's been a great pickup for CEP so far since he came off the Ironman for them. And then that was Robbie Goldsmith, yeah,
going
making
to work.
those moves in that CEP Storm
game.
That
was Osvaldo again.
And CEP won that game 7-3.
And here's the champions division. There's Dan Zaleski with that sick jump shot
That was
on
awesome.
Chad George. Gets airborne, gives a little kick out, drains a 3 on Chad George's face. Here's Slowiak or Solnishkov with Monville running the highway, closing that game out. Bunker and Zaleski in that Heat 187 game.
Yeah, in that Heat 187 game, that was a close one. 5-4 was that score. Chad George had 14 confirmed kills in that game, man. He was looking phenomenal. And that was that awesome move. So remember when Mike Paxton was like, how did that happen?
Yep, that was a Mike Paxton move on himself.
That was Eddie Painter. Yeah, Eddie Painter, man. I really like how that guy plays. He's such a great backfield player for 187. They need somebody like that. You know, Nick Laval needs to step up for 187.
Yeah, he reminds me of Corey Field a little bit.
Yeah, he's like a young Corey Field.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's actually a good call, Chris, for sure. Eddie Painter's totally like a young Corey Field. And then
that looks like Bobby Avilas right there from that big Dorito.
Creeping.
When he cut through the middle of the field and it ran all the way down to Snake 1, or Snake 2, and bunkered out
that guy.
the Aftershock player. There's
Carl Markowski.
Oh,
dive over the top of the bunker. Carl, he's got
Carl.
springs in his ankles, man.
the heated one.
Yeah, so Carl and the rest of the Aftershock crew. You know, Carl struggled in that first game, though.
Yep, he was getting picked out a lot. I mean, taking wrong lanes and just getting picked out.
But the thing with a guy like Carl is he's just got to shake that off, and everyone on Shock, you know? I mean, regardless of what happens out there in a specific matchup, you know, sometimes somebody's got your number. Sometimes one guy on a team's just got that lane down. You get shot a lot on the break, no big deal. Got to come back and let it happen and let it fly for the next one.
And here comes that run. There's that run. I think that won that game right there.
Yeah, that was Jason Edwards, and he looks at the clock, goes, and he's going to run that flag in and do that Superman dive in. And you see it there. He looks at the clock, puts the afterburners on. He's a big guy, but he can definitely get going.
Good
dives
heads up
in.
paintball.
I think he knocked the wind out of himself, though.
Good heads up paintball by Jason Edwards. You know, Tampa Bay Damage playing extremely well, but got to give it to Infamous, man. They came back, you know, counterpunch paintball. And I can't take anything away from those boys. They were
Yeah.
down pretty hard.
What an awesome day today. Thank you guys for tuning in here, the 2013 PSP World Cup, man. Awesome event so far. We expect more of it tomorrow. Help us out, share all of our stuff, all the stuff in Paintball Access, and let everybody know the World Cup's going down here. Brought to you by PaintballAccess.com. Again, special shout out to all of our advertisers and sponsors for making this happen. Help us by going to their websites, letting them know, thank them for supporting this league and supporting the top-notch paintball. 400 teams from around the globe. Such a great day. Thank you guys for tuning in. So I'm Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez and Chris Lasoy on behalf of all of our broadcast crew. We will see you guys tomorrow bright and early, 8:15 Eastern Time.